The Jubilee District Hospital has 5 unclaimed patients who are uncertain of their own identity. Their ages range from around early 20s to approximately late 60s. These patients are mentally ill and cannot account of their whereabouts prior to being at the hospital. Among these is Daniel Malinga, who has been at the hospital for over 22 years and is now at a very frail state. And there is an unknown woman who seems to have lost all touch with reality, not even knowing her name. She was brought in by emergency services and she claims to be from Soshanguve.
Having displaced mental health care patients can be costly for a hospital, especially when we struggle to identify or verify their fingerprints via Home Affairs when they don't have documents completely. It becomes difficult because at that point in their life, they are mentally ill. They're not able to comprehend what is happening with them.
Staff at Jubilee is working tirelessly to reunite the 5 unclaimed patients with their family. However, it's a huge task to fulfill as patients constantly change their stories about their identities. All the patients that we have seen today are either brought in by the South African Police Service or emergency service workers, but none of them have legal documentation, and this makes it harder for authorities to locate them. We are hoping that this expose can help them be reunited with their families. The Department of Health says such cases of unknown patients are a huge burden on their budget.
In the event of death, we will have a challenge that they would not be identified, and that will lead to them not being claimed, and as a result we will then have to opt for pauper's burial.
Mukhale offers some advice of giving better care to family members with mental illness to avoid them getting lost in the system.
So we need families to start learning about this kind of illnesses. We should not be afraid of our own patients, our own brothers and sisters. Instead, we should be embracing the illness, coming into the hospital, getting the social worker, the doctors and the nurses to educate you about what that particular mental condition entails, what kind of medication the patient is on.
This becomes a futile exercise when the patients keep changing their story due to their mental illness, and thus the hospital urges families who have a displaced member to go to their nearest hospital. The hospital say they see a peaked number of such incidents during the festive season. Their biggest mission is for these patients to be reunited with their families. The government and the hospital seeks your assistance in getting these men and women back to their loved ones. If you recognize any of these people, you are urged to contact Moses Tlamatlama on 012-717-9300, or you can alternatively call him on 078-980-0148. And you might just give that priceless Christmas gift to one family. Masichaba Dlamini, ANN7, Pretoria.